Hey Aquarius and cross-watchers, welcome to your video. So we're going to do a money reading. All right, we're going to do a money reading. What can you do to improve on your money? Okay, so that's what we're going to start out with. I've already said my prayers, and I want to be the first to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank everybody for being here. I value you, God values you, and thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. So let's see what wants to come out. I'm going to see if anything wants to come out of the Game of Life Oracle deck, and we'll do a tarot reading, and then I'll close out with Spirit of the Animal Oracle. This is about your money. I want to see where anything you can do to improve your money. All right, if you already know how much money you're making, this is just how can you add to that. Okay, how can you add to that? Travel. So travel, some of you might could travel for money, get more money, or do some Amazon deliveries, or you know, some sort of carrier, you know, Ubering or whatever, where you sort of drive to make money, driving your own car or driving as a driving job, travel, all right, or literally traveling, because there is a passport. So some of you might, if you have that ability where you can travel to make money, all right. Also, there's a camera, okay, pictures, even the internet possibly, but I see 2 cameras there. So there's something about that. Some of you might even be some locksmiths or whatever. We have locks, we have travel, or picking up some sort of new thing where you can even be a consultant. But I see keys, making keys. Maybe you're a spiritualist. Maybe you can help people cleanse their place. All right. We have your energy ripples. You inspire others. So I do feel that, you know, there is some talent that you have that you can do a little side gig. There's something you can do to improve the money that you already have, and protect your energy and ideals. And maybe it's saying you need to sage for yourself. Okay. But protect your ideals, protect your energy. So that means that, you know, you might be finding yourself sometimes in negative environments or around negative people, you know, like if you were to pass an ideal onto someone and they're like always negative about it. But we also have this card. So for somebody out there, there might be a person who has bad intentions when it comes to you. Maybe they're jealous. They don't like to see you succeed. Maybe those are your naysayers. Okay, maybe that's where your energy needs to be protected. But I feel no matter what, you have the ability to do something to improve your money, all right, if you're wanting to. If you don't want to, and then this wouldn't be your reading. But travels, locks, even staying in places, but that's just theft, all right. I feel more importantly, make sure someone doesn't really take your ideas. That would mean when you have an ideal, money-making ideal, keep it to yourself, right? Keep it to yourself. Because somebody may be just wanting to take it from you here. Me and my tarot Tetris. I have to be just right with that. Anyways, we are going to get into the tarot. We have gossip on the bottom. That might be significant. All right. Let's get into the tarot. Show me things that could improve or help when it comes to making money. Okay, for who's here, Aquarius, or if you're going to be working with Aquarius, or if you got a best friend or something like that, you guys could get together and do something. Vlog, flea markets, something here. Travel together. I notice in my area, people who do a lot of those deliveries from their car, they do it with a family member. A lot of people where I live, they don't do it alone anymore. When I get Uber Eats, often there's someone who drives it, and they, like, a family member gets out and delivers the food. So maybe even do something with like a bestie and share the profits. What can make money for the Aquarians, or anyone who's friends with Aquarius? You guys got options. You really do. If you look around, because this Five of Cups talks about sort of being sad, like thinking that there's no other options because these cups are spilled. Not paying attention to two other options here. So it's saying there you do have some options. Brainstorm here with somebody. There is something that you can do to increase your money flow. Let me clarify that. That was reversed. Show me that Five of Cups. What are you trying to say here? What are some other options? We have the Knight of Cups, okay. It's literally saying if you've had any sort of help or assistance that's come to an end, even if it was a little bit of income or a little bit of assistance or something that you would get and you're not getting it anymore, it's saying not to be down about it. There is something, okay? There's something here that you're not seeing. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Because you might be busy thinking that there's no other way to increase your money, that you know, it's just going to be tight, but it's saying there's something here you're not seeing. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups reverse. You're not seeing all the options here. You're not seeing all the options. We have on the bottom of the deck the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles reverse. It's also talking about check into subsidies and things like that, because money, this is the time where money is being given out, all right? This is the time where money is being given out, and you may qualify. You may qualify. This is Seven of Cups reverse. It's clarifying Seven of Cups upright. So it's telling me you're not seeing something, especially if you're trying to get more money. There's something that you're not seeing, and now is the right time. Now is the right time. Now on this board we have a house. We have money next to the house. We have jewelry. We have books. All right. We have the medical symbol or medicine. Even talking about your health journey. I was watching this. He came up in my feed. This guy who, he was probably in his 60s, and he was, you know, just a regular guy doing what his doctor told him to do. He was a diabetic, and then all of a sudden he went in and they said, you're in renal failure. Did you know this? He's like, no, I take my insulin like you guys give it to me, and I eat. And he had no clue. He had no clue. And he took it into his health into his own hands. And so he went and he researched everything he could. He's online, and he was just a guy who would do arts and crafts. And that video, I think that video is still paying him. He's still banking off that video. Like, he's got so many views off that because he shared that part of his health journey, and it worked. He went from stage 4 renal, what do they call it? Is it a renal cancer? I don't know. But it went from stage 4 to normal. And it's a true story. And doctors were preparing him for death. So that person made so much money, did not realize it. They just shared their health story. So now is the time, all right? Now is the time to vlog about something you know, or subsidies, money being released, okay? Easier to get a loan, easier to get approval. There's something that you're not, it's something that you're overlooking, and it could have to do with the fact that you're overlooking it because you're worried about money. What else can Aquarians do looking for money here? What else can they do to look for money? Where else is hidden money? I know you guys have some sort of inventive ideals because I see protect your ideas and energy. So, and energy ripples around you and you inspire others, which also means that your ideal, if you were to mention it, might inspire someone to go do that ideal themselves. What else could Aquarius do for money here? Talk about your feelings, your emotions, or things. Bring something to the surface here. Talk about your breakups, your karmic, your relationships, your PTSD. Talk about all these toxic fools you've done been with. I think I'm gonna sign up for that one right there. Yeah, but that's what it's saying basically. Talk about it. All these things that you just have inside of you, talk about it. Talk how you've dealt with the devil, this toxicity. If you have PTSD or you have PTSD from a really bad relationship, talk about it. Talk about how you survived some witchcraft or spell work or some really deceptive type of energy. Okay, talk about it. Talk about it. Just don't think about it. Just don't have it in your brain. Express it. Express it here. Because your pain can end up being power. Your pain can end up taking you to the bank. And I feel here, again, with these Seven of Cups, there's a lot of things that you know. A lot of things that you can talk about. You know a little bit about everything. We got plants here. We have the constellation here. We have this interesting candle that looks like candle magic. We have this book, which you're basically, walking encyclopedia anyway. We have love. You have a lot when it comes to love. Maybe even planting seeds and homes and doing things with the home. You have a lot of knowledge. And I feel that you have all this knowledge just sort of locked up in your brain, but that is part of... It's saying that you could be sitting on a little gold mine just with what's in your mind, just the stuff that you know. And I need to follow this myself because with the way YouTube is, tarot readers aren't making it either, okay? But there are ways that we as Aquarians and anyone watching, anyone can do this, all right? It's just about everybody I feel is being geared up to start up a channel and talk about their experiences. And that's where we're separate from AI, because AI doesn't have human experiences. They mimic human experiences. So it's so important to keep our human side going, all right? How else can Aquarius make some money here? How else can Aquarius make some extra money? Some extra side dough? Give me a card for that Magician, because I'm getting a message, but I want to clarify it to make sure. Tell me about that Magician in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like there's ways to make money from home. We have the Four of Wands here. We have the Three of Swords, but I'm really drawn to the bed. You know how people make money from home. They can be in their pajamas. Tell me about that King of Wands. That can be like, you know, where you're your boss of yourself here. You're like manage yourself. That's what I get with that, but I want to clarify it. Yeah, self-motivated. So if you're a self-motivated Aquarian, okay, where you can work from home, tell me about this. You don't have to have as many responsibilities. You don't have to go out and do as much. Yeah. All right, so this talks about making money from home. All right, if you're self-motivated, you would have to, you know, obviously, whatever it is you're doing, you would have to be your own generator, okay? But you would save a lot of time, because this is like having all this stuff to do. This is a bunch of stuff. You know, I have to do this, I have to take care of this, I have to take care of that. I have a lot of bills, okay? I never have any extra money to save. Well, if you can, there's a lot of ways you can work from home. All right, even if it's just not even talking about YouTube videos, depending where you live, anyone can get an internet job from home, making reservations for hotels, doing stuff, entry stuff, medical billing, decoding. All this, just about a lot of jobs can be done from home, and even, you know, doctors are doing jobs from home now because they do the phone visits. So if you're self-motivated, you can do a lot just from working from home here. You don't have to actually have any tools, is what it's saying. You don't have to have anything. Tell me about the Hierophant reverse. That was on the bottom of the deck, but I'm curious about it. Now my brother's disabled. So he has a little gig. He's disabled. He cannot work at all. And he found a little gig. It pays very little, but for him, it's just like a little extra spending cash, because his Social Security check gives him enough to pay his bills. So he gets like a little bit of money watching videos. That's what he does. He watches videos. He makes, it's not much. It's I think it's under $300 a month, but it's just, for him, it's just spending cash. So there's a lot of stuff you can do on the side, and it won't interfere with the Social Security check or a benefit check. Yeah, 5 of Cups in the reverse. And some of you, you know, if you relied on the income of another, and you don't have that income, okay, someone lived with you, or you're in a relationship, or you were getting some sort of support, it's like saying, don't worry. Or even if you were getting, as I have a friend who would always live off of school grants. She's, you know, she's older than me, but she's been a student for life. And they finally told her that she couldn't get any more grants. But that's like, she's like, how do they even do that? But if there's anything that you got cut off from, it's just saying to look around. Money is everywhere. The hardest part is recognizing that it's everywhere, but it's everywhere. And there are so many ways to tap in. And I'm telling you, even if my brother can do it, because like I said, he's disabled, and he really, really cannot work. He's never, ever been able to work. He's been disabled since birth. And if he can make a few $100 of side cash a month, trust me, anybody can. Most anybody can. Okay, most anybody can. So, anything else? And then I will close out with an oracle card. Anything else, Aquarius, or anyone here can do for a little bit of side hustle? It's really, okay. It's really saying look into the things that you love, honestly. And we always hear that, right? That's a cliche. Do what you love, okay? And it's not a job. Yeah, we know that. But half the time we can't get away from a job to do what we love, right? That's how that works. You can change, though. We have the Death card, Scorpio. It talks about transformation. You can change things, and you can move to a better reality here. You can move to a better reality. And it's going to be closely linked to doing what you love. Do even some research here. That Page of Swords in the reverse. Do some serious research about the things you love. Even if it's talking about it. You know, you got people doing these reaction videos. You got people just talking about subjects that they love. You know, something like that. Something close to your heart here. And watch how things sort of pick up for you. Okay? Things will pick up for you with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse and that Six of Cups. I feel like you're going to do something that you love. You could even do it with family with that Six of Cups and that Four of Cups, you know. If you have kids, I don't know how old your kids are, but I remember my kids used to watch the Hobby Kids on YouTube, and it was basically just where their parents would play with their kids. They'd have toys and they'd play with their kids, and it was like a kid channel. And there's people who tutor. I would put that stuff on for my daughter to get tutored for math. I mean, there is so many things. Then we have the Tower, and the Two of Swords is basically, it's like saying you don't have to face this Tower, okay? If it's a financial situation, there's a way to transform your life and a way to get around it. You just have to decide here on picking some sort of little side hustle, and it's not going to take all of that effort. It's going to change your money, and it's probably going to change the way you think about money, and money is going to pick up. So if you're worried about the worst happening here because of not having enough money, if you just follow like all the things that I've already talked about from the cards, it's saying that there is a way to make some money, okay? And a lot of it, you know, you can leave the house, but you don't have to. It just depends on how you like making your money. Some people like to get out, they like to travel, they like to see things, and some people don't want to leave the house at all. There's ways for everybody to make money. It's just a lot has to do with being self-motivated, being a self-starter, okay? Not being afraid to research a little bit. Maybe you've never edited a video, okay? You do a little bit of research if you're into making a video, and, you know, just do something. Just do something, and it will trickle in, and it might even pick up with that Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It might come in a little faster than you thought it would. Even sharing your favorite family recipes or cocktails, you know, coffee. You'd be surprised. Let's get a bonus card here. Let's get a bonus card. Right there. I got two. All right. I do see you, though, possibly making money with family or somebody else helping you. So we have Penguin, and it's authentic. So be authentic. And it says, reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and just be yourself. And this is going to be the biggest part of drawing your abundance to you and drawing the energy that is meant to come your way. Is just being your authentic self. It's often when we try to be something else that we push away what it is that we really want. And then we have Peacock and its vibrancy, and it says, you were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility and avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. And this is great. These two are great. Recognize your brilliance, all right, your colorful, your vibrant personality, and your authentic self. This is the biggest key to making money and drawing abundance to yourself. Anyway, I hope that this money read helped you of how to maybe increase a little bit of money, a little bit of side hustle here if you need it. Anyway, I love you guys. See you in the next video, and namaste, my friends.